I see it takes a second. Where you at?
I'm putting myself back up.
You what?
I'm gonna bring myself up. You got 8 people. You got 8 people on here.
All right. Hello? Can y'all hear me? Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me? Sadiq, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Greetings, everyone. This is my 7 p.m. discussion on multiple sclerosis, which we talked about doing. I've had multiple sclerosis for the last almost 15 years, and almost 15 years I've had multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is a autoimmune disease where your immune system attacks the nervous system. So I've had MS for the last almost 15 years. It can slow the way you walk. It can do a lot of things to you. There's a lot of people who struggle with MS and do things different, and it affects everybody different. MS is like a fingerprint. A lot of people have MS, but it affects everybody differently. So here. So it affects everybody differently. So we're going to talk about a little bit about MS. I have Sadiq Muhammad, the personal trainer, on the line with me, and he is a trainer. Me and him work out together. He trains a lot of people. He has a few clients that have MS as well. So Sadiq, take it away. Talk about your history with MS.
Well, I'm a certified MS trainer. I'm a certified. We're gonna let him get his kids quiet. I'm a certified MS trainer. So what happens is that MS is as he was describing the disease, but it's a muscle disease as well. Let's see if we can mute brother Ed real quick. Yeah, let's mute him. So he's a father too, everybody. So he's always taking care of his kids. But so what you want to do is you're gonna have to change your diet. When someone gets diagnosed with MS, it is not a disease that will kill you, but the first thing you have to do is immediately change your diet. The second thing you have to do is immediately commit yourself to exercise. Many people that have MS will end up in a wheelchair. You need to work on your balance. You need to work on squats. You need to get your legs stronger. So, yes, my friend has had, I'm going to bring this across the screen because people are dropping jewels. My friend's in 6 days. She's had the last 6 months. I pray for him. Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's a disease that does affect your muscles, right? So you're changing your diet. It's things that you're going to immediately have to remove from your diet. Let's just be honest. Many of us take things for granted, right? You could just drive through a fast food and grab something here or there, or you might just say, you know what? I didn't really monitor how many vegetables I had. I didn't monitor how much fruit I had, my water intake. Most of us can just go through life, and for the most part, we're really okay. But when you get MS, you have to be committed and serious to what you have to do. So one of my clients that has MS, when she was diagnosed with MS, her and her husband had a meeting with me, and the thing that they said, we're going to fight this. She doesn't eat sugar. She removes sugar, and you would be surprised how many things sugar's in. Sugar is actually in the buns in fast food restaurants. So when you go to a fast food restaurant and you go and order a double cheeseburger or whatever you order, sugar is actually in the buns. Like, I didn't even know that. They call restaurants before they go there and they ask them about certain things in the menu and how they prepare them. So these are things that you have to be cognizant of. But one of the things that I do with you all's favorite trustee is I make sure that he doesn't miss his workouts. Somebody said here's the hug. There's people are sending prayers. People are sending so much things up. Yeah, it's real. Somebody said something, everything that's prepackaged. Thank you. Yes, sugar is almost anything that's prepackaged. So when you're opening up a package, you're opening up a package because it has sugar in there. How you doing? You still with us?
Yeah, I'm with you.
I I was telling everybody, I said, this guy not only does he have a race, not only does he have this, he's also a father.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, I got my children, so I got a 4-year-old and this 8-year-old.
I had to change
And
you know,
anybody with children, devices keep them occupied for a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, look,
We're gonna finish what you're saying.
I'm gonna mute you because we can't hear. I'm gonna mute you. So I got you. He trying his best, y'all. He trying his best. So you want to write down everything that you eat. If you do not know what you're consuming, and this is for people that need support, this is for people that need to lose weight, this is for people that anything, you have no idea what you ate last week on Thursday. You tell yourself, I ate this, I ate that, but there's so many holes in your diet, right? So you want to write down everything that you eat. The average person will consume 1,000 more calories per weekend day, right? So when you're consuming these extra calories, you're usually consuming extra calories out of boredom. You're not consuming extra calories because you are hungry. So people with MS that are taking in these extra unhealthy calories, and for a lot of people, especially in the Black and the brown community, the weekend starts on Friday night. So when you're talking about 1,000 plus more calories on a Friday, 1,000 plus more calories on a Saturday, 1,000 plus more calories on a Sunday, that's 3,500 calories in 1 pound of fat. 3,500 calories in 1 pound of fat. When that fat is sitting in your system, then what happens is disease exists inside of fat. So you want to write down everything that you eat and monitor what you eat on the weekends, right? At least one weekend day you want to do that. Another thing that you want to do is increase your water intake. I'm getting right into it because I don't know how much time your favorite former trustee is giving me, right? So you have somebody said they have a question about the sugar. Shoot your questions over here. Okay. Shoot your questions. Write your questions. I can see all of your questions back here, right? So we're dealing with that sugar. Now, I'm going to read this to you guys because we're still talking about MS, because all of this is about, and we're going to have this go across the bottom of the screen. This is going to be about promoting the MS walk. I'm going to be hosting the MS walk, and I'm also going to be warming everyone up and making sure that we're stretching and we're doing it together. Somebody's saying something. I want to acknowledge these comments. Yes, it's very, very tough watching someone with MS. And that's one of the reasons I love what he's doing, because you literally watch a person deteriorate and you watch them deteriorate over time. So that what takes place with MS is you can offset that. So what we do with exercise, we reduce the symptoms. We're talking about squats. We're talking about all these different things. Another thing is we lower the number of relapses. If you can be consistent in the gym, not missing days, I'm talking about walking uphill, I'm talking about walking stairs, you can make yourself stronger with this disease. And then the medicine that you get on with MS. And as he was saying, it's like a fingerprint. Some people gain weight, some people lose weight. But the one thing you can guarantee that will happen is you will lose muscle, right, with this. So you have to be very, very intentional on exercise. It's one of the best things that you can do. I'm going to bring them up again. Former trustee.
Yeah, I'm ready. I got him under control now.
Okay.
I do want to talk about, it's hard to watch people deteriorate over time. It's hard as you have it. Like right now, my left leg drags a little bit more than usual. And I can see it's such a slow progression. It's such a slow progression. So right now, if I walk a lot, it'll just start slowing down on me. You know what I mean? It'll start dragging on me. But that wasn't immediate. I've had it for 10 plus years. But this is kind of new, but it's been like this for the last almost a year. So it's hard to watch them deteriorate, and then it's hard to feel yourself. It's such a gradual thing. It's almost like losing hair. You can't see it, but it's so gradual that before you know it, you're like, oh man, I'm getting thin up here. But you can't notice it. So it's even like with my MS, it's happening. I know it's happening. But the goal of the medications and the diet and the exercise is just slow the deterioration down.
And the advancements, they have made some amazing advancements in MS medicine. But one of the things, and Edward can attest to this, the thing is that it is one of those things where you cannot pretend that the disease does not exist. And in our community, people will try to live a regular life and think that they have the luxury that a lot of us, we look, sometimes you might want to stay up late. And guess what? You like, you know what? I could grab a 15-minute nap. I can grab a cup of coffee. Having a consistent sleep routine with MS helps you with the disease. Somebody's dropping some jewels in his comments. The immune system, the part of your body that normally attacks viruses and bacteria, gets confused and attacks healthy parts of your body instead.
Yep.
It's real.
And that's all autoimmune disease. You got lupus, you got rheumatoid arthritis. There's a bunch of them, but the immune system attacks a normal part of your disease, normal part of your body. So what the medication does is suppress your immune system. So that's why when COVID hit, I was careful or like a little cautious about getting on MS medication, because if I got COVID, I wanted to be able to fight it off. But then with the MS medication, you're suppressing your immune system. So I remember when you on MS medication, I remember I had to switch doctors when I had to switch insurance sometime. And I would go to the doctor and they would check my blood. And the first thing they would see my white blood cell count was low. And then they would check me for HIV. And I said, yo, no, I have MS, and I have the MS medication and it makes your white blood cell count lower. So yeah, that's definitely what MS medication does, because they want to suppress your immune system so it's not overactive and keep on destroying your nervous system.
Absolutely. So those healthy habits, that consistent sleep routine, that not drinking caffeine past 2:00, having a consistent dinner time between 4 to 6 p.m. These are things that MS people cannot take for granted. So one of the things that you want to do, and I'm telling everyone, if you know someone, if they have MS, ask them this question first. Do you have a consistent exercise routine? This question second, have you removed certain items from your diet? This question third, have you added certain items to your diet? And fourth, how consistent are you with sleep? Someone said something. They said, Trustee Steve,
are you being treated by an endocrinologist? No, I'm not. Okay. I go to a neurologist. Okay. But I haven't been to an endocrinologist, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Okay. Alizations. We're still here to have a good time, y'all. Alizations. But I want you guys to shoot us some questions, because we are promoting the walk. We want everyone to come out and support what he's doing. Support the people who cannot walk. So I want you all, can you give them the date to that? You can give them the
date for the MS walk is July 20th. If you look at the description in the YouTube video, it has a link where you can register. So asking people to register now. So yeah, it's July 20th, 9:30 a.m. at the Dolton Park District. So we're really trying to make this one. We've had two in the last. It's been only 2 years I've done it. The first year was real big. Second year wasn't as big as the first one, but it was still a success. And then we're going to do it again this year. You know, there's been a lot of negative press in Dolton over the last maybe year or so. So we want to bring something positive to Dolton, and something good-hearted, good-spirited with good people. So we're asking people to come out, even if you live in the South Suburb, anywhere in the South Suburb, anywhere. But they do MS walks around the city, but this is the one for the South Suburbs. So if you live in South Holland, you live in Calumet City, if you live in Riverdale, you live in Harvey, you live in any South Suburb area, Homewood, Linwood, any of these small towns out here, you can come out for the MS walk. And recently, I just met a brother who just got diagnosed. But the highest cases of new diagnosis have been Black women,
Absolutely.
Which is surprising. And I actually went to a event for Black with MS, Black people with MS, and majority of the room was women, Black women. There was like 2 men. Now there was other men there, but they were there supporting their wives. But there's only me and another guy was the only brothers that was there that had MS. So it's really a lot of black women are the new getting diagnosed and stuff like that. And remember also, being that we're in a colder climate, vitamin D is is important, because I think when I got diagnosed, I think I was severely vitamin D deficient, and vitamin D deficiency can bring about a lot of complications in life. So I try to take a regular supplement of vitamin D daily.
We want And we want to make sure that we address Miss Robin Thompson's question. So
Does
I'm putting
MS
this on the
patients have?
screen. Yeah. I want to make sure that we address this question. So
Do many patients have fibromyalgia? I'm
yes,
not.
yes,
Oh, they do.
yes. If the number, some have it as high as 20%. It increases the likelihood that you will have that with MS. So yes, those two things that is definitely that. Walking strengthening your bones. Yes, any woman over 40, and this is going for those with MS. But once the sisters, once you hear and you start getting close to menopause or premenopause, you want to increase resistance training. This means if you have 2, 5, 10, 8-pound dumbbells, push-ups, planks, women, you want to increase that because your bones become more brittle. So to strengthen your bones, you don't want to just do walking. Walking it does something, but for all of those women that are in premenopause, postmenopause, or menopause, what you want to do is, as Brother Edward said, you want to definitely increase every single day. I think you should be taking, if you living in this climate, outside of a sister living in San Diego, you do want to be taking a vitamin D supplement, but you also want to be doing resistance training. So yeah. Thank you, Miss Bonita. One more, same question for chronic fatigue. One more, same question about chronic fatigue. Let's discuss.
That chronic fatigue is real. Good Lord.
Okay.
Where I get to a point sometimes I'm yawning over and over and over. It's like nonstop. And it happens at the weirdest times of the day, like around 11 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, usually I think it happens too when you're in those Dolton board meetings. You seem to really be yawning a little bit more in those Dolton board meetings. Let's talk about it, man. No. So this is the thing. Someone said I want to address Miss J Jones. She said I just want to address this because a lot of sisters. I've been walking for 3 years, 5 days a week. Listen, Miss Jones, amazing. We want to applaud you for that. Your doctor is absolutely right. I just do what I don't want is because you said you're 67 and you tried to say that like you're not young. I'm looking at your picture. You know you're young. So even if you're 67, even if you're 70, if you're 75, and you can go to the page and I have some workout videos with people. I think the oldest person I ever trained was 97. He was a World War II veteran. 67, Miss Jones, you still young. So you still can do the same resistance training. You don't just want to just do walking. There's nothing wrong with that. You're doing an amazing job. I want you to keep that up. But I also want to encourage this because we're talking about the brittleness of the bones. And to increase the density of your bones, you have to do that through resistance training. So I cannot stress that enough. There's 3 aspects to exercise. There's cardiovascular, which Miss Jones is doing a great job. Heart disease affects our community to one of the highest degrees. There's resistance training, which I'm encouraging, where you are lifting weights with Brother Edward. We'll go live and I'll show you guys his workouts. The brother is strong. You know what I mean? He's in there doing the push-ups. He could do the curls. He's a strong, handsome guy. And then we have the third, which is the elongation of the muscles, which is stretching. From age 20 to 70, the average person will lose 70% of their range of motion. So to increase your range of motion and to offset a lot of our diseases, we do that through stretching. There was a study done on individuals that live 100 plus years, and they found that the collection of individuals that live 100 plus years was the highest in a certain area, and they all had one consistent habit. They stretched daily. So cardio, which Miss Jones is doing a great job of, we want to give her kudos to that. Resistance training, which I feel that all of the sisters need, brothers as well, and the elongation of the muscles, which is stretching. Those are the 3 things. Let's see what Sister Jones said. I had 2 brain aneurysms 18 years apart. So I kind of, okay, come on now. Come on, glad you're still in this thing fighting. And then we got, can you work out, help people with RA as well? Yes. Well, we can do, if you guys are interested, we have a wealth of information on what you want to do. I want you guys to come out to the walk. I want you to register for the walk, but I also want you guys to learn some basic exercises that you can do on a consistent basis. Using a cane while she walks through me, lesions on her brain. God bless everyone that's talking to this about MS. That's right on. Share this video. Share this video because we're going to be giving information. You're reducing now. I want to give you guys this. It's the white. We call it the white. You got white carbs. You got white sugar. You got white flour. You got these things. When you're talking about MS, or you're talking about diseases, just know that these things are affecting your health. So also Miss Jones says walking is the only thing that I do. Okay. My main vitamin D, B12, and iron. Come on now. You guys, okay, we got a healthy group of people here.
Is choose compassion? Do I hear you? Do I listen to you on Burgundy Blues Comp? Yeah, this is a question for choose compassion. I didn't know. You said you had MS. Go ahead. What you saying?
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is when I get brother Ed, we're gonna be in the gym. I'm gonna take him through a workout, and I want you guys to watch what this guy with MS. You said you had MS for how many years?
Almost 15 years now.
15 years he's been living with MS. He's not much of a dancer, so we won't be doing any dancing. You know what I mean? He does have an amazing singing voice, but he's shy. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you guys his workouts. I'm gonna show you what he does in the gym, and you guys are gonna love it. He's actually he has a remarkable story. He has a remarkable story. So I want you guys to really see him in the gym so you can be encouraged. If you are 60, 65, 70, 75, I want to go about, I'll stop around 75. You are still young. So resistance training, cardiovascular, which Miss Jones does an amazing job, and stretching. So I want you guys to really, really see that stretching. Most people that end up in the hospital not necessarily because of a disease. They end up in the hospital because of a fall. So a fall is why people end up going to the hospital. It's not the disease. That's a misconception. It's because you fell. Now you're in the hospital. Now you're immobile. Now disease starts to set in. Yeah, I wrote an article that said that sitting is the new smoking. So
that's real right there.
Yeah, you can do a little two-step dance, and then nah. I'm telling you, Kendall, the brother can't do two-step. I've seen him dance. It's not the MS. It's not the MS. And when I tell you guys, I'm telling you guys the truth. The brother doesn't have any. Yeah, but he has an amazing singing voice.
Yeah. I can dance. You know. But you know, I want to say that you know, another thing with MS is your balance is off.
Yes.
So sometimes your balance is, you know, I'm trying to, you know, navigate. Like I had I had to clean out my gutters on my house. Ain't no way in hell I was gonna climb that. I had to pay somebody to do that.
Yeah.
It's not that but I know I wasn't playing with it, because if I get, you know, and my balance get off and I slip. So yeah, my balance is sometimes off, but that's part of it, you know, part of it.
Now I'll say this, and I want people to know this, because this, like I said, this brother is a testament. We're going to support him. We're going to be at the walk. If you cannot make to the walk, just still donate, because you got to understand that this money is going to help fight this debilitating disease. But one of the things I will say, when he is his level of consistency with his sleep, so this is a testament, with his sleep, with his diet, and with his exercise, his balance actually improves. So we have a testament right here, and he knows it. When he is, oh, there you go. That's the balance right there. It's some kids. So I want you guys to see one of his workouts so you can see what he does as far as his balance exercises, his core stabilization, all those things. We're gonna give you guys so you guys can see this. So make sure that you all are subscribed to the channel. Steve didn't mention it. I would have never knew. Wow. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. And that's my mom in this chat too, Tony and Steve. Hey, Mom.
Oh, this is your mom?
Yeah, Tony and Steve. Yeah.
Man, look. Let me tell you guys something about this beautiful woman, man. Listen, and this is one of the reasons I respect his mother. I met her one time and I just bowed down to her, because people don't know the sacrifices that this woman has made. His head was the same size as a kid as it is now. So that woman right there.
He's the ultimate hyper with his little slide jokes.
That woman sacrificed a lot. If she didn't sneeze, her chew, you were still getting that, man. So I'm just glad. I really appreciate that woman gave birth to a legend. Gave birth to a legend. Everybody say hi to your mom.
Yeah. So hopefully if you go to the description of this video, you can register for the walk. Like I said, it's July 20th. And we're going to be doing these more often. We're going to be doing these again more leading up to the walk. I realized, Angle Front, this is Labor Day weekend Sunday. Yes. I don't know why I thought this would be a good day. But it's the first one we did. And we're going to keep on doing it. You know, we're going to keep on doing it.
Come with your health questions. But once you guys see them in the gym, you guys going to see this disease. We can fight disease. We can fight disease. I'm telling people, please change your diet. Don't just take the medicine. One of my clients who has MS, when I started training her, she is a lawyer. She's a mother of two. She's a merger and acquisition a lawyer working 70 plus hours a week. She got diagnosed with MS. Her and her husband committed to changing their diet and increasing their workouts. When I tell you all, from the time she got diagnosed with MS to a year later, she was physically faster, physically stronger, and her weight went from about 213 pounds to 156 pounds, okay? So, and she needed to lose the weight. She's about 5'5", 5'6". But when you commit yourself, I really want people to understand this. I have a part in my second book. Individual goes to the doctor. The doctor says you have diabetes, and the individual responds to the doctor, "It's okay, it runs in my family." And the doctor says, "No, the problem is no one runs in your family." So one of the things that we have to realize is this: many of these diseases have come into our life for us to make the necessary changes that we were supposed to make anyway. When you read the list of things that you need to change when you're diagnosed with MS, there are things that all of us who don't have MS need to do. Go to bed at the exact same time every single day. Increase the amount of water that you drink, okay? Increase the amount of weight that you lift. I have seen Brother Edward become stronger. This is with MS, with his kids, with everything going crazy in Dolton. And when that brother consistently lift weights, he gets the exact same results that I get. He gets stronger. So Miss Jones, Miss Jones is in here saying some stuff too. But when is the next time you're working out? Can we go live so everyone can see your workout? I want them to see it.
Yeah. I go live from my personal Facebook page, and then it'll be next time we get in the gym.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. Even if we get some clips and make a little Facebook reel, but we put it out for sure.
Let's do it. Sure. You got to remember, man. We grew here. They flew here, man. Benita wants us to go live. Come on, Miss Benita in San Diego.
Go live, Benita Esquire. What law do you practice, Benita? I see your comments a lot.
Benita says she don't have a Facebook.
We'll go YouTube too. You know, you got YouTube as well. So we'll try to do both.
Let's do this. Yeah, I want you guys to really see him in action. And I promise you guys, we will not have him do any dance moves. It's going to be strictly exercise because I wouldn't want to put y'all through that. I've been out with the brother and seen this two-step, and I'm telling you, that's not his thing. But here go Benita. Benita says she worked with the Fed. Benita, stop playing. Stop playing, Benita. You know you don't work with the Fed.
So you in Dolton then, huh?
Yeah, Benita's she's definitely in Dolton. Okay. Oh, yeah.
A lot of pride. Yeah.
So you guys gonna see us in the gym. I want you guys to see what he does from an exercise standpoint. Remember, when you're talking about MS, you're talking about balance, and you're talking about strength, and you're talking about things taking place in your lower extremities, right? That's why many people who have MS end up in a wheelchair. Kind of help out, limited only by the meds. I can drive a vehicle when I take, but not MS related spinal issue due to past accidents. Yes. So we're going to deal with all of that. But I want you guys to see you can get stronger. You can get stronger. You can get faster. You can jump higher. I have seen people increase in their fitness levels at 70 years old. I know a guy that's 66 and he was in the military. And I said, "Are you stronger now at 66 than you were in the military?" He said, "Absolutely." He can do more push-ups, more pull-ups, more sit-ups, more squats, everything than he was when he was in the military in his early 20s, and he's 66 years old. So, I want everyone on here to follow my Instagram. Sadiq_the PT. You're going to see weight loss videos. I've trained people to lose upwards to 202 pounds. You'll see workout videos. You'll see me training different celebrities, different actresses, actors, a lot of different people on my page. It's Sadiq, SIDDIQU _ the PT. We're going to go live with this brother's workout. And I want you guys to see him in the gym and see what he does. It says great spirits, attitudes. Oh, man, your mother is a saint, man.
Yeah, my family called me Julian. That's my middle name. So
call
me Julian.
Yeah. So
I had one. What else? Yeah, please subscribe to the Dolton Trustee YouTube page.
Absolutely.
Please subscribe to and go to a Dolton Trustee Facebook page as well. And then you have my personal page is Edward Steve, my personal page.
That's a
So if you
fact.
would like to be personal friends, you know me. And then I got the Dolton Trustee Edward Steve page as well. So please follow us on our social media platform. And on Instagram, I'm Stay Focused Media because I do
I'm
photography and videography.
and then what I'm gonna do is I'm about to post you on my page. So if you follow me on Instagram, you're also gonna find his page. That's Sadiq underscore the PT. Stay Focused Media. I'm always posting him, shouting him out. Someone said this. Oh, this sister saying something. I was told I would end up in a wheelchair. I started walking. I've been doing much better. And what Mr. Steve is talking about. Come on, man. That's the thing. When I tell you guys, the doctor will give you a diagnosis. And if you commit yourself to what you know you need to do, you will outlive the doctor. I tell everyone from a spiritual standpoint, the Bible starts. The Bible is what I consider a health book. Water is mentioned over 766 times in the Bible, and most miracles are performed around water. The book starts in a garden where you can only get fresh fruits and vegetables. Whenever sin takes place in the Bible, the first thing that people do is stop eating. You hear in scripture all the time that the power of life or death starts in the tongue. How can you control what comes out of your mouth if you can't control what goes into your mouth? So fasting, not eating, choosing what you eat, all of these things will change your life. When Jesus fasted, the master in his greatness, for 40 days and 40 nights, the first thing he was tempted with was bread. And in his glory, one of the things he said is, man shall not live on bread alone, but every word that proceedeth forth from his lips. So you want to make sure that you are not becoming a victim of what people advertise that you should eat. So that's why I love what Brother Edward is doing. I love how he's changing the community. I love that he's getting people talking about these health issues, because if he didn't have MS, we wouldn't even be discussing how to eat better.
Yeah, you teaching a lecture, and you teaching a whole lecture, brother. You quoting scriptures. Yeah. That's that. You went to the ocean floor on that one, bro. You went scuba diving in like a 3-foot pool, but you was deep. You was deep. You was at the bottom of that joint.
And this is the thing. But I tell everybody this: if you see me standing in line at Harold's, just go walk around. It ain't the time for us to be talking about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm at Harold's eating salad just like you. You know, we need to mind our business. But
you know, one thing also is like when you first get MS, you go to these support groups and stuff like that. Like it's really when you first get diagnosed. I went to a few support groups and I didn't go back. When I first went to the first MS walk downtown, I didn't want to go back because it's like you see these people in a wheelchair and you're like, this is what I got to look for. MS walk downtown, they be cheering, woo, and you be like, man, you ain't got MS. What you cheering for? You know, you angry at everybody. What you cheering for? You got MS. You got MS. And the people you think the people who do got MS is all the people in the cheer. They ain't cheering. Right. So I was angry at everybody when I first got it. But as I got more comfortable and realizing my reality, and I accepted it, and I, started to embrace it and actually be an advocate for it, because they're saying, I think last year I raised about $4,000 or $5,000 a year per year. I think I mean 6 or something like that, but they're closer to a cure. So we'll see.
And we got to understand, we're going to get through it through raising money, through awareness, people like you being in the forefront, being a spokesman, showing people that you can still exercise and you can still have a life. These are not diagnoses that it's the end. And so I just want to give you your flowers. We really appreciate you. Let's give it up for this brother. Not only what he's doing with this disease, but what he's doing in the city of Dolton, how he's committed himself to changing the community. He is literally the poster child for what people need to do, man. So I don't think that we acknowledge what you do enough, man. And it has nothing to do with you being a terrible dancer. You're just a great person, man. So I just wanted everybody to know that.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah. All right, we're gonna go live for the workout next. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Sadiq_the PT. Follow Stay Focused Media. Follow this brother Edward. Steve's with an S. Just kidding.
No, somebody asked a question. So with MS, what do you experience? My MS is imbalance, fatigue, imbalance and fatigue, and then sometimes my left leg drags. So I'm tripping because it won't. I can't. If I'm fully rested and I get out, I can walk. But if I'm pushing a little bit more than usual, I'm on my feet. If I'm on a video shoot and stuff like that, and I'm pushing it and it's hot, my left leg will start dragging a little bit, where
I've
it doesn't.
I've
It just
seen them.
doesn't.
I've seen them. I've actually seen
Yeah,
them do that.
yeah. It just doesn't. It doesn't flow as what you're used to. So that's. I think the fatigue, my left leg, and then um, uh, being imbalanced a little bit is the biggest thing.
Yeah. So thank you all for definitely tuning in. Man, I can't tell you, I'm loving these comments. Oh yeah. So yeah. Yeah. We need to talk. These people want to talk, man. We got to do
Yeah.
more of these. I want you guys
Yep.
to bring
Yep.
your questions. Yeah. I want you guys to bring your questions. We really want to discuss this more, but more than anything, I want you all to see what a person with MS is doing when they're in the gym. Yeah. So
And good Lord, fatigue, bowel problems, sexual problems, pain, cognitive mood changes. That's part of it. That's a long yes. I never had some of them, but yeah. So,
yeah. So
too hard, Julian. That's Miss Copeland. That's Miss Copeland, Louise Copeland. Good to see you, Miss Copeland. All right, we done.
man, thank you, man. Yeah, we definitely done. But we need to go out with a little music though.
No. Hold on. I got another song. Hold on. Give me a phone, Colleen. Give me a phone.
We need you to sing, man.
For anybody listening, I've been really bumping this October London lately. Anybody up on October London?
Nah, bump that. Let me hear that.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
I can hear it. Send me that.
Hey, this some good. I want to get away from you.
Hey,
He said
I told
no.
y'all
He
to wait
used
to
a term. They said no negative in my sedative.
They said no, don't sing. He can sing.
Ooh, this is just. It's called. His name is October London, man. His album called The Rebirth of Marvel.
I'm about to type it in. It came right up.
Yes, man. It's serious. It's serious.
Okay, I'm gonna check him out. You put me on.
Yeah. I'll put you on. Check that out. It's real good music.
Yep.
All right, y'all.
Check out that IG.
Y'all have a good evening. Thank you so much. We're gonna do this again.
Yes, sir.